Let's kick this off so people can get back to eating brownies. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming out tonight. I appreciate that it's unusual times, but welcome to the Birmingham Architectural Association's first event of 2022. That was the response I was looking for. So if you're new to the BA or you haven't been to one of our events before, we're the Birmingham Architectural Association. We started in 1874 and we've relaunched 4 years ago. We are a representation of various different industries in the construction industry. So architects, interior designers, engineers, ultimately we're all designers. So all are welcome here, and thank you so much for coming out tonight. It's really good to see so many faces, so thank you. Now, this BAA event wouldn't be possible without our amazing friends and sponsors, so I wanted to give a special welcome, and you will have to forgive me because names were never my strong suit in life. So I wanted to say thank you so much to Alamir Becky. I know you're here. There you are, hello. All good, Craig, where are you? He's around. There he is. Hi, Craig. Outro Sarah. There you are. And Ipswich Brick Josh at the back. Nice to see you. I know that can't make us, who's from Kitchen Gallery. Then we got Mila Gilligan, who is Debbie, who also couldn't make it to this evening. Rayner's Darian. Taylor Maxwell Ross, who is currently in a sling. And Forster's Joanna. I've seen you. There you are. So thank you so much to our sponsors and friends. It's great to have you here, and we couldn't do this event for free without you, so thank you so much. So I'm going to let you kind of get back to food soon, but first of all, without further ado, I want to hand over to our amazing focus group leaders, who are going to introduce themselves and give you a little bit of a feedback, a little bit of a taster of what's to come for 2022. So, AB, over to you.
Thank you, Matt. Welcome this evening, everyone. I'm AB, the lead for Student Focus Group. I'm a recent Part 1 graduate, and I'm currently working at BRP Architects in Jewelry Quarter. Now, my quick introduction into the focus group is many Part 1 students and graduates go through architecture school without a real opportunity to almost interact with the professional industry. They don't really get the opportunity to build relationships with practitioners, with practices, with firms, with qualified professionals. And I think that's largely due to the lack of opportunity, lack of availability within architecture for work placements. So I think our biggest aim for the student focus group is to provide a platform for students and graduates with the opportunity to interact with firms, with practices, with professionals like ourselves, in order to develop the connection, broaden the network, but most importantly to help them with their CV building, portfolio collation, because I'm sure a lot of you here who are employers will see that maybe some of the CVs are quite lacking, that cutting edge that we're looking for. So I think it'd be a good opportunity for us to provide a platform for students, for the next generation, for the future architects, to give them a sort of platform, a opportunity to interact with us, who have been through architecture school, who are now in practice, and help them to sort of broaden their way and create a stepping stones for them to get into the industry. So thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm taking charge of the Climate Action Group following really great work by Matt last year. So this year we aim to run a series of events that promote sharing of knowledge and help to upskill the profession so we can all make better informed decisions going forward. So what we're looking at is probably a few technical building studies, some of the really exciting projects currently underway in the city, as well as some more focused talks on issues such as enhancing biodiversity in our cities and retrofitting our existing building stock. However, we're also interested in shifting the onus away from personal responsibility and starting to address some of the systemic issues in our industry as a whole. So we think that policy is key to this. So we're going to be exploring ways to influence policy on a national and a local level, lending our voices to really great campaigns already underway by industry bodies such as LETI, ACAN, the RIBA, but also seeking opportunities to inform and improve local policy. So we want Birmingham to take a lead on this, and we really need to start acting. So if you want to get involved, please get in touch with me. It'd be great to have a really diverse range of skills and experience on boards. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alex Watkis, and I am the focus group lead for the design and delivery team here at the BAA. I'm a senior architectural technologist in Gensler in Birmingham, and one of my greatest passions within the industry is working with people outside of my specialism and getting to know what they're all about and how their world of architecture works. So that's really the core belief for me here at the BAA. My mission really is twofold within the BAA, is bringing together the best people with best practice. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to be at the best to join our focus group. It just means that we're trying to get the best out of people. People behind the architecture and design area of practice really form a gigantic puzzle, and really architects are just one piece of that puzzle. So one of the ideas here in the design and delivery group is to bring together all of those people from different specialisms, such as structural engineers, M&E, suppliers, interior designers, so on and so forth, and just really open up the BAA to everybody. Knowledge sharing between those people and different specialties, and opening up the dialogue to those wide array of people, I think that's really going to strengthen the BAA for the future. Anybody really that's technically, artistically or passionately involved in the construction industry can get involved in this. So if you have an idea, if you have any passions within the architecture industry, please get in touch. And really we can just help build a better practice area together collaboratively. The second aim is to achieve betterment of our practice areas with each other, and just have those open discussions and push the limits really of what we can achieve, and critically analyse those areas where we might be lacking or something that we can push even further, such as the climate goal actions with Alex. Another idea really behind the design and delivery is to explore the latest sort of technologies, methods of construction, anything really that anyone can bring to the table, really to have those discussions with, and get some overarching goals that we want to achieve, and implement some really meaningful change in the BAA. Setting up panel discussions, Q&A sessions and practical workshops is another key thing that we want to bring into the BAA, and get those different points of view from different people, and push the bounds of what we can achieve. So obviously anybody here that is interested in the design and delivery practice area, please feel free to approach me afterwards if you have any questions, ideas or any passions that you want to get across, and I'd love to hear what you've got to say. So thank you very much for your time.
Hi, I'm Beth. It's great to see you all. The motivation behind Women in Architecture is a constant pursuit and celebration of equality, ensuring that women and minorities are equally and fairly represented in our industry. This year as a group, we intend to start a conversation and provide a platform for women whose voices have gone unheard, creating a dialogue that have become an everyday part of office culture. We also want to invite different perspectives and experiences and encourage male allies to join us. You may know from previous years that our main kind of event is International Women's Week in March, and this year the theme of that event is Break the Bias. I'm sure all of the women in this room could say that they've experienced bias, prejudice, discrimination at some point throughout their education or career, whether how little it was or not. And while massive gains have been made in levelling the playing field, we've still a long way to go to create workplaces that women can thrive and succeed in. Sometimes as well, these issues are not only limited to gender, but also combined with the discrimination faced to race, religion, disability and sexuality, among other barriers. The lack of female representation in senior positions is well documented. We are earning less and unable to achieve our potential at leading firms across Birmingham and the UK, showing that even though the percentage of new female architects is rising, year on year, women are still not being provided with the same opportunities as men. This year we want to highlight and celebrate the successes of women in this industry, from director level all the way through to recent graduates, in order to inspire a younger generation of females to believe that the world of design and construction has a place for them too. So if anyone wants to join us, then we've got a great group already. Thank you.
Hello, My name is Andy Saunders, and I'm a Part 1 graduate from BCU, currently working at AHP in Lichfield. I'm the focus group lead for Calling All Creatives, and Calling All Creatives has always been about opportunities for local artists, designers, makers, and just generally anyone who exists in our diverse landscape of making and designing. And we really want to encourage anybody to learn about all those different mediums and those unique perspectives at which we occupy. Like, we don't live in these disciplinary silos, we don't live in this vacuum, we all work interdisciplinary, we all blur the line between all those different industries. So through our strategies of traditionally competitions and workshops, we'll learn a little bit more about these crafts. We as a group think that it's very important to highlight those things. We recognize the important how is to unveil and learn from these diverse disciplines. As I said, we don't live in these and work in these interdisciplinary silos. We are blurring the lines between those things. And we really want to collaborate with local culture and business to enhance our identity. We are the city of 1,000 trades, and the more that we can do and cultivate this through exhibition, competition, and workshops, we can learn the critical role that creators play in our society today and how they could change for the future. We will evolve and change with them, and we will build some cool stuff, so let's make it happen. Thank you so much. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you, Andy. So, I will close. Now, I was supposed to set that presentation to a 60-second timer, but apparently I set it to 10, so that was why it kept changing, although quite a challenge for you to do it in 10 seconds, wouldn't it? So, can we just have a big round of applause for our focus group leaders? How amazing. So as you've heard, that is our vision for 2022. These are the new future leaders for the BAA, and they are going to be directing us in some crazy, fun, and exciting new ventures, I'm sure. So please get behind these guys and encourage them, and join us as the BAA to explore these avenues. Now, I am going to do a bit of an embarrassing thing. I know that they're in the audience, but if you are part of the committee, would you please raise your hand? Raise your hand. I know you are. There's a few of you around, so look around. They are there. So please, if you want to join us, please get involved. Please, they are around. Please talk to us, get involved. We are so excited for 2022. It's going to be such an exciting year, from 2 years of quite an interesting time and a great foundation building of the BAA for the past 4 years since we kind of reinitiated. We are so excited for this coming year to kind of cement these kind of focus groups and these passions. And I'm so hopeful that you will join with us by coming to our amazing events, encouraging people to join with us, for this to be a year of change. The real key of the last couple of years have been in regards to climate, in regards to women in industry, and a lot of other things. That we need change in our industry, and as the part of the BAA, we want to be a pillar of that, and to be directing our industry of construction to better practice and to working together. We have to get around the table. We have to get around the table. So, thank you so much for coming tonight. Please enjoy the excess amount of food. The bar is open until 10, and thank you all again. So have a lovely evening, and thank you from the BAA.